guys, it's Devin, and today I'm just doing a get ready with me because it was requested and thought it was a good idea because I think that we should chat more than we do, so let's do it. Quick note before we start, salt and vinegar chips, my weakness. Second quick note, my bangs are clipped back because I just showered and my hair is wet. This isn't like a look. Just priming my face with my NYX Hydra Touch face primer. I'm almost done. I don't know if I'm gonna rebuy it or if I'm gonna buy another one. I kind of want to try their pore filler primer. I've heard stuff about it, you know, that it exists. I know that. I don't know why I'm gonna put foundation on my forehead when I'm gonna wear my bangs down. They're just up right now, you know? I don't know. And something that is new and exciting, I'm gonna be using the Naked Skin Concealer today. This is a teeny tiny little like sample travel size. This is in the light neutral shade, and they have this at Sephora up at the front where they have all like the smaller like sample size products, and I was like, wow, I don't have a concealer. This one is calling my name. It was like, buy me, so I bought it. And this is only my second time using it, so I don't really have an opinion. But it's a bit, the reason why I'm putting it under my foundation, because I typically like to do my concealer over my foundation, is it is just a tiny bit too dark for me. So I like to do it first so that way when I put my foundation over top, it's, you know, kind of just blends together. Also, it's funny because these look like the same color, but this one is just like a little bit darker. I don't understand, why doesn't it show up as the actual color? And I'm just going to blend this out. I do think that this concealer does like a nice job covering. Just wish that it was a bit lighter. And I'm just going to apply the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation that I did a first impression on a few weeks ago. If you haven't seen it, you should go watch it, because I told you to. Although clearly you know I like it if I'm still using it, but anyway, so I am currently getting ready for a concert, and probably not the concert that you're thinking of. I'm in choir, so I've got a concert that I have to go sing at. Yeah, but I am in choir, like I said, and it's like my favorite thing ever. Did you guys know that? I don't know if I've ever mentioned that. Well, I think I might have mentioned it in like my very first video. It's getting to be the end of May, which not May, it's almost May. It's the end of April, and I'm really excited because that means that my finals are coming up, and that's not exciting, but after my finals comes summer. And I am just about ready to give up on school and, you know, just like join the circus or something. Not really, school's not that bad, but it is a lot of work, you know? I don't know that I've ever like, I mean, I think I've talked to you guys a little bit about my school, but not a ton, because I don't really talk to you guys about like my personal life that much, which, you know, I mean, I'm not like against it to a degree, but I run a makeup channel. Maybe you guys need to know more about me. I'm a music management major, which means that I am getting a like classical music education, like music theory. I take voice lessons, stuff like that. I took piano and stuff, but I'm also taking like music business classes, and then I'll also take just business classes. And it's basically just going to prepare me to do essentially anything in the commercial music world. I just want to show you guys really quick, I am a Bernie Sanders supporter, it probably doesn't shock you. My age demographic loves Bernie, and I contributed to his campaign a few weeks ago because he's offering stickers, and look at it. It's a Bernie Sanders sticker. Isn't it cute? Like, can you even blame me? Anyway, this is not a political video. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes. I'm using the Mica Beauty eye primer, and I just like to use a flat foundation brush to apply this. And then I don't use a thick layer because if you use too much, it's just gonna crease, which is like kind of counterintuitive, you know? To set that in place like I always do, I'm just gonna use the Wet n Wild Brûlée single eyeshadow. It's just a great, great thing. Having a nice, just cheap matte eyeshadow that perfectly matches your skin tone. So like I said, finals are coming up. Today is Sunday. My finals start on Tuesday. So when I say they're coming up, I mean they're coming up. And the thing that drives me crazy about like my particular like schedule as far as like exams and classes, because you know music majors take weird classes and stuff, is all of my finals are happening on like the same day. I don't have many finals at all, like in person. I only have like four finals in person, which are like, I mean, that's a moderate amount, but I take a bunch of classes. I think I'm enrolled in like 9 courses right now. It's like I have 2 finals and then I have nothing Wednesday. I have 1 final kind of on Thursday. It's my voice jury, so I have to sing for people. And then Friday I have nothing, and then the next Monday I have nothing, and then the next Tuesday at 8 in the morning, I have my final. I'm gonna use this matte Morphe palette that I have barely touched. I got this for Christmas and it's the same color scheme as the Morphe 35W palette, but they're all matte shadows. So let's use it today. Speaking of Morphe, I did order some Morphe brushes and they came in and I'm excited to use them because today is the first day I'm using them. Maybe I'll do purples because this palette has a good amount of purples in it and that might be a nice idea. Let's do it. Let's do some purpley colors. Of course, I'm gonna start out with some transition shades in the crease. Just using this Coastal Scents blending brush that is basically the same as a MAC 217, only much cheaper. So I did want to get you guys' opinion on something. I want to know if you want to see more videos that are chatty or aren't necessarily maybe makeup related. Obviously Get Ready With Me's are going to be makeup related because I'm currently doing my makeup. But if you want to see like maybe some chats or like tags or like those challenge videos that are like oh so popular here, I want this to be like a makeup channel, but I also think it would be nice to kind of do a few more things like that. So just let me know if that's something that interests you or if you want this to like strictly be makeup. I don't work when I'm in school, so I don't have really much extra spending money. It's hard to buy products to review, stuff like that, but it also gets really monotonous trying to come up with eyeshadow tutorials that are interesting or that you think people will want to see. So I think that is a way that, especially during like the school year, that I could keep my channel, you know, interesting. I'm just dipping into this bright purple. Just starting to apply this color in the outer corner. And then I'm just gonna lightly blend once I have all that pigment laid down. So I went to Sephora the other day. I'm gonna go into this deeper purple. I'm gonna try to concentrate this in the outer V area or like the outer crease. Okay, we'll see. Also, Fallout, that was great. Glad I did my foundation first, and now there's Fallout. Where's the other blending brush? Where's my other blending brush? I'm gonna take a bit more of the light tan that I used as a transition shade and just start to blend that upper crease out. This is the blending brush that came with my Anastasia Beverly Hills World Traveler palette, and it's like one of my favorite blending brushes. I'm gonna go in with this really deep plum right here. Can you see it? Yep, she's deep. This is a Morphe M213, by the way. Maybe I should tell you guys the actual numbers of the brushes, since these brushes do have numbers. Just going to lightly apply this in the outer corner and then up into the crease in the outer corner, and then I'll blend her out some more. Just need depth, but like not too much depth, you know? I'm just gonna use the Anastasia blending brush again. I'm just gonna take the lightest color in the palette, which is just kind of like my skin tone, and I'm just going to pat this on the inner corner. Not the inner corner, the inner lid. Clearly that wasn't my inner corner. I'm gonna go in with that first bright purple I used, and I'm just gonna kind of go over this area. I feel like it's just a tiny bit patchy, and I'm just gonna rub back and forth. I like to keep my eyeshadow in this outer corner, but not down here, so I'm just gonna take a tiny bit of my concealer. It's not as bad on this side, but still there. I'm gonna use my new favorite brow product. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. I did make a quick review on this, and I will put that down below if it's uploaded before this. Oh god, that was horrible. I'm just ruining the tails of my brows. Is it good? Meh. Is it acceptable? Yeah, I guess. Whatever. I know you're gonna be shocked to hear this. I am gonna do a wing liner today. Ha ha ha. Joke's on you. You thought I was gonna do something different. Let me know also if you want me to do an in-depth eyeliner video. Although with that line, you're probably like, no, I don't want you to do one because you're clearly not good at eyeliner. What I like to do is after I have the shape done and filled in, I like to let it dry, you know, give myself a moment to reflect while I do the other eye. This is so bad right now. Look at that wing! That is horrible! That is like the worst wing I've done in a long time. You're better than that, Devin. You're so much better than that. I'm just gonna have to like take a little bit of it off. Perfect, done. This is it, guys. This is the reality. I'm just gonna take a bit of concealer. This is tragic. Bloop it right there. Perfect. Again, just gonna take a moment to reflect while I finish up this eye. We went a little thick today, but it's fine. It's great, actually. It's perfect. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the lower lash line, and I'm just going to do a light smoke. I'm starting out with the tan transition shade. I'm gonna go in with that first bright purple shade. Really quickly, just going to take that tiny blending brush, the M562. Wow, I feel like a real beauty guru now. Now I'm just going to take the tiny smudge brush and go into that deepest purple that we used. Just going to keep this on the outer corner area and then up next to the wing. I want to glow today. Who are we kidding? I want to glow every day. Should I use this? Yeah, let's use this. Why not? I'm going to actually take, I keep switching. If anybody knows of an eyeshadow or a contour shade that is like the same color as this is the Naked Basics palette, the shade Naked 2, please let me know. Or actually, if you know of any really good contour product that is like moderately affordable, also let me know, because I just am not pleased with anything. And now I'm just using this eyeshadow, which I like, but it's an eyeshadow. You know, I would like a bigger pan. This is just the e.l.f. contouring brush. And then blend up. Oh, look at those nicely sculpted cheekbones. And it's such a light color that it's harder to overdo, although like that looks horrifying. But you know what I mean? Like after you blend it out, it's a lot more difficult to like overdo it, which is always nice. Because we all get a little heavy-handed sometimes with our contour, you know? And normally, since my bangs are currently up, I would contour my forehead, but since they're going down, I'm not gonna do that. It's a waste of product, it's a waste of time. Alright, now I need to contour my nose, and I don't think it's best to use this brush, because every time I try to use this brush, it ends up just like wiping all of my foundation off, which is not the greatest. So I'm just using this BH Cosmetics 122. This is out of their Sculpt and Shape, Sculpt and Blend, whatever it's called, set, the first one. And just going in with that same shadow, just gonna lightly contour the sides of my nose. Basically just focusing on the tip of my nose as opposed to the bridge. Also just going to take a bit on my nostrils, not because I'm like trying to make them look smaller, but because if I don't, I feel like my nose contour is very obvious. And that's not good. It's just not good. I'm gonna highlight my nose using my BECCA Moonstone. Of course, you guys already know this is like the only highlighter I use. And I'm just doing the tip and then a tiny bit on the bridge. And then blending out with my phalange. I am going to highlight the rest of my face with my Wet n Wild shimmer palette. I don't know that they make this anymore because it was part of the Fergie line and they discontinued the Fergie line as far as I'm aware. Which kind of makes me a little sad, but because it was one of the best like drugstore highlights. Although Wet n Wild did just come out with some new highlights that are like legit, and I need them. You know, I'm just gonna do a nice intense glow because it's a happy Sunday. And highlight that Cupid's bow. Wow. So I've been thinking that it would be a good idea. This is my last year in a dorm, most likely, although it is apartment style, so it's not like a real normal dorm. Also, I'm using the Kat Von D Bellissima blush. Bellissima? Bellissima. I don't know. Anyway, I think it would be a good idea, let me know if you guys agree or disagree, to make a video of how I have stored my makeup in my dorm. Because although I do have a private room, my room is still very small, and I don't really think my storing techniques have to do with the fact that I have a private room, you know? So I think that's a good idea. Okay, that was a little bit too much blush though. I got a little blush happy. I'm just gonna go ahead and set my face with my Maybelline Fit Me powder, and gonna go over basically everything that I just did, but especially that blush, just to make sure, you know. Clearly I'm not trying to hide the fact that I'm wearing makeup, you know, but I don't want people to be like, girl, you got so much blush on. I'd be like, yo, what's the problem with that, you know? I don't see the problem. Ooh! Let's do some mascara. I'm using the Wet n Wild Max Fanatic Cat Eye Mascara. It's newer. I like the way it separates and lengthens my lashes. Of course I am using falsies today, so like it doesn't really matter for today. But I feel like this formula stays wet. It stays slightly sticky, like it doesn't really dry down completely. Because like there will be days that I touch my lashes and like in the middle of the day, and like they're just a little bit like sticky or tacky. You guys should see this angle in the mirror. It looks really funny. And then I feel like that causes this formula to smudge just a tiny bit, especially on the lower lashes. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna use the 601s by Ardell. That's the one thing about these lashes, the band is so stiff. I don't know if these are it today. They might be. Let's see. I don't know that they're worth the trouble right now. Yeah, they're not. I do this so often. I like put a lash on and I'm like, no. I know what I'm gonna wear. They're very similar to the 601s, but they're different. They're the Vegas Nay Grand Glamour lashes, which are pretty much on their last leg. I think I'm gonna have to buy a new pair soon. This is the Grand Glamour, and these are the Ardells. These are also just clipped a lot shorter. I should probably clip the 601s a lot shorter, but it always just feels wrong, like clipping chunks of your lash off. You're like, but I paid good money for this. I actually ordered a bunch of lashes from a brand that I have never heard of until I saw them. And they're super affordable, and I'm still trying them out. But I'm gonna do a review once I actually have a solid opinion on them. So keep your eyes peeled for that. All right, my lash friend, 'tis your time. You've been chosen. And on you go. I feel like my lower lash line needs some more stuff. I'm gonna take just the darker plum. Maybe this brush isn't the best brush to use. I feel like it's just not picking up anything. Let's take a pencil brush. Where's the pencil brush? Here she is. Maybe this color is just like not as pigmented as I need it to be. I'm gonna take black. So I'm gonna take black on the smaller brush. Cause you know, you gotta balance. If I was gonna use a lighter color, use a bigger brush, but I'm using black. Black doesn't play around, you know? Oh yeah, that's better. Sure. Ooh, that is ugly. Good thing we got a little blending brush. Then I'm gonna just smoke it out with a bit more purple after I blended this out. And then do a little bit more mascara. And then I think it'll be a lot more balanced. But I don't know. Okay, I might be into this. I like that. Although I don't like this because it's not blended yet, but that's that's a different story. So now I'm just gonna take this blending brush with one of the purples that I used in the crease. And I'm just gonna make sure that's nice and blended. My camera keeps just shutting off on me. Like, ma'am, that's rude. You know better than that. Maybe if I wasn't filming in 25-minute segments, she wouldn't shut off. I'll never truly learn. Can't tell if I love this look or if I hate it, you know? I look like a meth head in my viewfinder. Do I look like that in real life? What do I do? Is it because I use purple under my eye? Does it look like I've been bruised? Oh God. Oh no. Oh no! I'm just gonna take this light purple, this one over here, her. And on a small brush, I'm just going to lightly place this on my lid. I think that this will look better rather than my lid being stark white. Or not stark white, but you know, stark skin color. We into it? I think we're into it. This is the e.l.f. Matte lip color in Natural. Right, so I did my bangs so I don't look like I have so much forehead now, which is great. And I'm just gonna finish off by using some setting spray. So I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible Makeup Extender. Oh, that was not my face. And the second spray I'm gonna use is the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. This one isn't really longevity, it's just to kind of make the powders blend into my skin and look a little bit more natural. Because that's what this is. I look natural right now. Alright, so that is all I have for today. Thank you for watching this, and if you made it to the end, you're a trooper. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. There's a link to do so on the screen, as well as links to all my social media accounts, and that stuff is also down below. If you have any other video requests or anything like that, please just let me know. I love to hear from you. Alright, that's all I have to say. I have to leave for my concert in 10 minutes, so have a great day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.